Welcome to the channel, A Healing here, and in today's video, I'm going to be talking about why you shouldn't publish multiple books randomly, shotgun approach style. So there's this notion going on that, and there are actually some pretty prominent and successful publishers who follow this ideology or philosophy that, publishing multiple books in multiple niches is how to find success with Kindle publishing. However, this is such a let's just say this is a philosophy I don't recommend. I mean, diversification, yes, in business does work if you are successful. However, if you're not finding any success within your niches and you're continually doing the shotgun approach, you're doing something wrong, right? There's fundamentally something wrong. And especially if you're only making, I know some publishers, maybe they're making a few dollars, maybe $20 a month from each book they publish, but they're just playing the volumes game while when they're publishing multiple books and just hoping for things to stick on the wall and just hoping for volume to compensate for them. So again, this is not an effective strategy, and it's not something I would recommend you do. My strategy is more narrow, more accurate, and precision focused, and it requires less work. It's less for more, right? As the philosophy of this channel is, put in the least amount of effort for the maximum amount of return. So again, this is not something you want to be found doing, because think about it, you're spending hundreds of dollars, or even if you're writing the books yourself, you're wasting your time and energy, right? You're spending hundreds of dollars to publish in a niche over here, in another niche over here. Maybe this is self-help, maybe this is a computer programming niche, and this is a diet niche, and you're just firing on all cylinders, hoping for something to stick on the wall. Now, if you don't know the right strategies to implement, like the strategies I teach in Passive Income Publishing Academy, you're going to end up doing things like this, right? And you're really wandering and publishing aimlessly, right? And most of all, you're burning your time and your money. So what I teach in my course is to narrow down on one specific audience, define your customer avatar, because once your customer avatar is defined, you have a specific and narrowed down, precision focused audience that you are serving. So that's key. That's key, and that's one component. And then obviously there's Amazon Marketing Services, and there's book copywriting, and then there's covers and all that nitty gritty stuff and details. And then as well as I also teach, I should mention, my market penetration strategy, which in the most saturated niches, or seemingly most saturated niches, I teach my students how to penetrate the market. And I've gotten, again, feedback from my students, and they were just amazed at that lesson in particular. So again, you don't want to play the game of volume. Volume is something you do not want to do, right? This is not something you want to do, right? You want to be precision focused, right? Precision. So yeah, you want to have precision focus, and you want to be accurate, right? That's the key to long-term success in self-publishing. Because think about it, why would you want to manage hundreds of books? And I do know publishers personally who do follow this shotgun approach in publishing in multiple niches, and just to constantly pump out more books. Pumping out more books is not the solution. The solution is following a system, following a formula that works. And again, in Passive Income Publishing Academy, I teach you that formula, that system that works, that has a proof of concept, not randomly, aimlessly publishing in the dark. That doesn't work, and that's just going to waste your time and waste your money. So the question is, how much money and time are you going to continue to waste, right? It's better for you to learn the system and learn the concept of how things actually work. So that's going to be all for this video. I think this video was a much needed video, because again, there's so much publishers with the wrong idea of Kindle publishing. They think it's a volumes game, and they think that making $2 royalties or a few dollar royalties off a book off many books is how they're going to find long-term success, when that isn't really what you want to do, right? One book on all three platforms, so that's KDP, ebooks, and KDP paperbacks, right? And then as well as audiobooks, so let's say ACX, oops, messed up the X. So KDP paperback, so ebooks, paperback, and audiobooks, all three platforms should make a minimum of anywhere between, I would say, 300 to, let's say, 400 a month. Let's say 300 minimum. So all three platforms should make around $300. One book, sorry, that's for one book. One book should make, on all three platforms, should make a minimum of 300 a month. So the breakdown could be, again, it's going to vary from person to person. So I would say a good breakdown would be maybe $50 for KDP, and let's say $150 for paperback, and let's say $100 for ACX. So that's $200. That's $300 in total. So again, it will vary. I just wrote this out as an example for you to follow, to get an idea of how it can look like. But maybe your ACX is going to be more than your paperback, or your paperback can be more than the ACX. But again, the point is you should make at the minimum a minimum of 300 per book, right? I personally have books that do over thousands of dollars, a few books in particular niches. But then again, I do have books that have that don't make as much or have gone below 300. But again, this is what you should be aiming for, right? 300 a month minimum per book. So if you want to learn that good stuff, again, it's in Passive Income Publishing Academy. You can find a link in the description below. So remember, it's margins and not volumes. So that's going to be all for this video. I hope you found it insightful. Please like, subscribe, and share, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.